The remixes seem to be working just fine.
Let's hope. I mean, there's copyright issues.
Well, we didn't say and what.
No, it doesn't matter. The actual YouTube technology picks it up.
Oh.
And they actually go out there and reach to make sure the copyright's right. Apparently, though, it's kind of weird. I don't have Spotify issues whatsoever. It's always YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a job, though. I think you can get paid to
But
scout
hearing
that
this
stuff.
song, do you know what we just did?
Oh, man, it was so cool.
Yeah.
First of all, where are we? We're in the total eclipse.
Welcome to another episode of Buddies, Booze, Banters, Unfiltered Conversations. I am Rick.
Michael.
And I'm Alex.
And we also have...
Jennifer.
Act more excited.
She will. She'll get into it. It took you a while to get into it as well, trust me. But, I mean...
Well, because I had to deal with you. It takes a while to kind of...
So
he got to deal with you.
Yeah. So obviously, the last podcast episode that we talked about, all sports, and Michael was doing all he could to rib me. And the reason he did that, of course, is because this young lady sitting next to me is actually
got to miss the thrill of a lifetime.
But my best friend of 28 years is Jennifer, and she is now joining us because we just experienced what I can honestly say is probably pretty incredible and definitely once in a lifetime, specifically for us, because we'll be pretty much dead. Obviously, it is actually April 8th, 2024. We don't anticipate another total eclipse. Obviously, I think it's like
20 years.
Something.
It's like, I think it's 20
No,
years.
not a total eclipse. Not for us. I mean, we're talking about
Well, I'm just talking about a
centuries.
total eclipse. I thought it was another 20 years. I'm not saying our area.
So we actually experienced about 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Actually, we were in total darkness.
I thought it was going to be complete bull, but it was awesome.
Oh no! It was pretty awesome, to be perfectly honest with you. And I love the fact that it dropped probably about 5 or 6 degrees in the temperature and eliminated all the humidity.
I got bit by mosquitoes. I have 4 mosquito bites on my leg.
Yeah, because they thought it was nighttime. They thought it was nighttime.
I got like a welt right here on the
Yeah.
side of my leg.
Well,
from
and what was
mosquito.
funny is, I mean,
Now you got me scratching.
I mean, in Dallas, it was overcast, and so it's like there was moments we had it.
I definitely say that was probably. I don't know. Maybe if it had been a little bit different, we actually had full sunshine to be a dramatic change. But I love the kind of gradual aspect of it, so I enjoyed it.
Try to keep us on topic. So we're going to be talking about the eclipse on this topic.
We are.
Because we just
The total
witnessed
eclipse.
something incredible.
But not only that, we got to do it with Michael at his house, so I really appreciate you coming over. I brought my kiddo; he's 8 years old.
And then we came to the bar.
We came to the bar. And you know what? You just popped in. I heard you were coming. I saw you poke your little head out, but I've heard so much about you. I'm so glad that you're here and a part of this.
Well, you did meet her in 2021. Actually, at the teddy bear party.
Oh, I was...
Oh yeah,
He
you
was
were drunk.
trashed.
You were like trashed.
That was real.
I mean, I don't even remember when you left because I
was a
think you were
good time.
crawling out.
I didn't even make it to the end.
No, he did not.
It was like 12:30.
Now, the funny thing. Okay, let's jump back on the eclipse. We'll talk about teddy bear party.
Well, so
and,
we were- I
when
was
we
just
actually
trying to
do the
pick-
teddy bear party, we'll actually have the 2 founders on here as well, Jason and Joe.
That'd be cool.
They're cool.
So yeah, I was saying we were at Michael's house to watch the eclipse. Thanks
It
for
was.
inviting us.
Thank
I got
you.
mosquito bites.
Because
Poolside.
All right.
mosquitoes. I didn't realize mosquitoes would be confused.
But can we just sit for a second talk about your designer glasses? Those were so epic. Amazing.
Okay,
Thank
but
you for buying
first of all, let's be honest. I was walking through Tom Thumb the other day, just typical grocery shopping, and they actually have
You were
this.
grocery shopping?
No, that's not what happened. Elton John had a garage sale. Those-
No, it's serious. This is serious. Like, I'm walking through and I'm thinking, I've got to get some of the actual, glasses for the eclipse. I'm like, oh shit, do I buy them here? And then I'm looking at this at Tom Thumb. Well, anyways, everybody probably had those paper ones, right?
But Alex,
Can you hand me those? Hand me those little
Alex,
glasses over there.
put on your paper one.
I'll put my paper ones on.
That's what he looked like.
Well, he actually. This is a little plate, and this is obviously a great example of what probably a lot of elementary schools
Come on
did.
in.
So.
Bring it to us. Show it. Look at the camera.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
So you see these glasses that Henry's wearing here.
Yeah.
This is what you actually saw when you walked through the actual checkout of Tom Thumb. And they're
Oh my God.
$5 a piece.
Can I get this screenshot later?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
can do that.
they were $5 at the cashier.
$5 a piece, and I'm like, are
okay.
you kidding me? So of course, I'm yes, I like bougie or whatever you want to call it, or I like better.
no, you
I like
are
better.
bougie.
So I obviously, first of all, I love Amazon. I mean, Amazon. I mean,
You know.
I literally. But anyhow, so I went on Amazon. I was like, I'm not going to pay $5 because I knew I was going to buy at least 3 of them, for this crowd. And I was
Because we're
like,
cheap.
yeah. Well, I'm cheap, but I'm good.
Okay, I'm not
cheap, but I'm
saying
good.
you weren't good.
Let's be honest. I'm cheap, but I'm good. So I went on Amazon and I was literally going through the list of the different eclipse glasses, and I came across the right ones. I mean, now, these are kind of like take you to the future type glasses. I mean, like Fifth
Henry,
Element or
it's
something
okay.
along those
You
lines,
did good.
right?
We're good.
But I got these for $11. 3 of them for 11. They came in like this little nice cardboard box in like little plastic bags, versus like grab one out of the little bunch of boxes over and Tom Thumb for fucking. I would have paid $15 for those paper
Sorry,
things.
I'm late.
Yeah, well, that's way late. But I would have paid $15 for your paper ones, where I got them for $11 for fancy ones. These covered more of my face.
We should have gotten Rick the little paper.
Yeah,
paper mask
no,
thing.
it would cover his face, and all you see is his nose and his mouth.
So this is what happens. I mean, I get ganged up on.
Oh no, it's
I mean,
the other
let's
way
be honest.
around.
I
This
mean-
is just a point right now where you're in the losing side.
Yeah, usually you're
I'm
getting
usually
ganged
the
up
one
on.
getting gang on.
Right.
No.
And then it's like, give him the moment, and Mike, and he's speaking for 30
He's
minutes.
not wearing the sunglasses.
Because
so-
remember, these podcasts
different.
used to be
Okay.
an hour because he
clarification,
kept
Somebody else told them the internet was like, these should really only be 30 minutes. I remember I was laying in bed.
No, actually,
Here comes
I
a text message. He's like, guys, this really should be only 30 minutes. I was like,
Well, no, that wasn't about. You done?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, 2 points that I want to clarify first and foremost. Now, Alex made a comment here. It's like, oh, you're usually wearing sunglasses. The sunglasses you've seen me on the last couple episodes are actually prescription or readers. So the lights actually mess up, and I can't. If I have my typical like non-tinted glasses on, I can't see anything.
That's probably a good thing because then you don't have to read anything.
Well, but these are actually the proper readers with a like orange tint or whatever, and I see everything. I mean, Michael looks black and white, which is perfect. The second point specifically about the 30 minutes that we want to do the podcast.
He's going
which
to edit
has
that out. You know
lit-
that.
No, I won't.
No, she's looking at me and it's like, no, you
Oh,
will.
no, that will stay.
No, what? Her look or my
Oh,
finger?
Both of them. Both of them will stay. Trust me. The 30-minute thing was like, yes, there's a typical process where it's like, some are 15 minutes, some are 20 minutes, some are 30 minutes, no more than 40 minutes. And I get that, yes, and I admitted that I talk a lot. I get that. And but I did not do as in-depth research as I did the last time today. The point being is like, I actually, yes, we call Alex our editor, but our producer.
A producer,
something you need
not
to do.
editor,
I'm
producer.
not the editor. You're like the
Well,
editor.
he's the producer.
Well, no, he's the producer, which typically are responsible for the editing process.
Oh, but that wasn't part of the deal.
No, you're the editor. I'm just,
Because Michael likes to talk about this. Primary host is editor as well. So I don't have a researcher. I don't have an editor. I mean, and I'm a host. So I mean, the point being is like I'm editing this, and I'm actually doing because one thing the producer has not done is done the research to ensure that we actually have the proper syncing up between audio and visual.
I'm only here to look good and drink.
And you do.
And that's a stretch. So, anyhow, let's kind of jump back on the solar eclipse, the total eclipse here. But one of the persons that I want to specifically talk about on the conspiracy theory side of things.
Oh, wait. Now we switch from the eclipse to the conspiracy? I'm just
On
asking.
the eclipse. On the eclipse.
Okay, guy, I'm going.
Can you catch up or stay up? And I just told you I reduced what I was going to talk about to what I'm going to talk about now.
Oh, that makes our public thrilled. You're reducing.
I'm like thrilled.
Folks, the interesting thing about this podcast and kind of like how it's kind of like the metamorphosis
And Jennifer's
of
just sitting there just smiling
is
going,
that,
yes.
yes, I will admit it's my brainchild, but I knew that he would come along because I said he would come along.
Well, we pulled him.
But I
along.
also didn't no, he was like, whatever. But I didn't expect him to be like, as like, an asshole he is or more vocal. We can't
Stop
shut
right
him
there.
up.
Are you talking about when we were at the pub, just bantering on stupid shit?
Hence
it's like
the reason why we have the podcast.
But now you're saying is like, oh no, he's so quiet. He
No,
won't do
no,
anything,
no,
whatever.
no. No, I
I
did not
did
say
at the
that.
pub.
Oh.
I put you in your place multiple times at the
Okay.
pub.
First
So-
of all, that was not the point
But
of my
you put
point.
on a podcast and a camera. All right, it takes me a little while to get used to this stuff. I think I've gotten used to it now.
Yeah, you got used to it.
I know.
I don't-
people have told me, my friends that'll
See?
listen,
See?
have told me that it's like I'm getting better as time goes on.
You
or
are.
whatever.
No,
well,
the last session we had was our best session we've ever had, and now we have
No,
Jennifer.
when you say last session, when you mean?
the The last session.
Well,
The last sports one?
but we don't know.
No,
'cause it
not
could have
today.
it could have been
Exactly.
it could have been 5 episodes before.
Well, and first of all, there are a couple of those points on those last 4 episodes that we actually recorded that are for subscription only.
Jennifer, you don't understand. When we get in the zone, we could do 15 of these, but Rick's like, no, 3 is enough for tonight.
Well, no.
Well, again,
no,
hardcore
Rick
in
gets
the
on a
mode.
zone. He talks forever.
But
and then
3
we got
is
all
a good
of sudden-
snapshot
but it's
per
not a
week.
good thing.
3 is a
No,
good snapshot
it's
per
'cause
week.
we're 4
No,
drinks in by the time.
I was gonna say, how many times?
Well, I'm only like 1 in here.
I just wish it would have worked out for the State of the Union. I wish that would have video would have worked
Again,
out
I
because
Is that related
that
to the
would
eclipse?
have
Okay.
just
I
been.
need something for the listeners.
2 points. 2 points. Both the video, I think. Actually, both the video as well as the audio have been secured for subscriptions.
Okay.
And just for the record, the reason that he's like so excited about actually having that actually published is because prior to actually doing those recordings, I did attend another event.
No, now he's just giving excuses.
Oh no, I'm not. I did attend, and I came.
Trash.
I thought,
but we didn't know
I
it trash
thought-
at the time.
I thought ability to do
I remember
this,
that day.
but apparently I was,
High
Yeah, high
Five.
five that one.
as they call in the old days, 3 sheets to the fucking wind. So
And it's like I mean, he was because he comes and he remodels and everything else is. It's
No,
like,
I said it for
didn't-
logistic
it's like,
reasons.
I didn't.
I'm a
I
planner,
didn't
Jesus.
realize it until we first started our first podcast, and then it's like, oh my god, he's trashed. I could tell from the
wouldn't
very
admit it,
beginning.
though. He's
Even
like,
before
no,
we,
no, no, no,
even
no,
before
no.
we had our
Got
first drink. So
No, actually, it was
this part
after
will
my first drink.
This part will be probably edited out. So,
No.
So okay, wait. Let's
We're at
stop
21
right
minutes,
now.
we're good.
Go talk about your conspiracy eclipse things.
are you good for that?
I'm listening
You
right
sure?
now.
You want
I'm
it?
right here.
So-
and if you want me to, I'll put this on.
No.
Makes it even better.
Well, that doesn't keep you shut up.
Well, no, it will.
No. So again, I will narrow this down simply because we are on schedule and we want to keep it closer to 30 minutes. We're already at 22 minutes, so I mean, I'm going to make sure of that. But I mean, so I will narrow it down to just one of the, Cave Woman. Let's go to Cave Woman. I'm sorry, who's drunk?
No, I love what's going on. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep quiet.
Exactly.
I couldn't keep quiet.
Now who's talking too much? So, very low.
It's very low.
Very low.
It's very.
And the reason, and just so you all know, the reason I'm asking for very low is there's copyright issues that I actually am dealing with that these people do not deal with. I do. I do. Okay, I do.
I'm just the good-looking one.
Leaving that one alone. So because I mean he really doesn't want me to speak. I'm just
I'm
gonna say.
telling you,
I'm
speak.
just gonna say one.
I put on the glasses so I didn't have to listen. I mean, see. So go ahead. I
You
took
sure?
them off because you just got.
Okay, so I will just read one quote from a text or Twitter, or actually a text or Twitter text, whatever it is, and that was from Marjorie Taylor Greene, our representative cave woman
Oh
in
my
the House of
God.
Representatives, and she is really the
She's
one.
a train wreck.
And it literally, this has gone viral. I mean, she is like,
From your state. No, she's from her state.
just for the record, Jennifer is non-political.
Okay, but I'm just saying but she's from her state.
No, her and I, she knows me. I've talked about, the cave woman, and she's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, it's just as simple as that. I don't who? I don't know that. But I mean,
So Jennifer, you're gonna have to look at this episode back because it's just your expressions. You're not saying a lot, but your expressions. She's loving it too.
the editor will have fun on doing outtakes so that we do promotions.
Plus, we got a really cool picture. You missed
Oh,
it.
what's
We got
one?
it. Yeah, we took a groupie.
You didn't get my right side.
I did.
oh my fucking.
No,
God.
it's got to be this way. Just saying.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Put these
Michael
on.
needs
It will be better if you put these on.
Okay. I don't know what he's going at. But I mean, obviously, Cave Woman has talked about, the Jewish lasers, whatever it is. What is it, Michael?
I don't know the Jew or whatever. I can't. I have. You're jumping.
Well, apparently there's like
subjects.
laser.
I'm
like,
having a hard. Oh, the laser things or whatever.
Oh, now you know what I'm
was,
talking about.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
For the forest fires or the multiple fires that we had in California a couple of years ago, it was actually Jewish laser space things that she came out and said. And was like, and of course, when she's actually confronted with those, they're like, she avoids the subject. But I will read this, and then we will move on to the experiences that we had on the eclipse.
Okay.
So,
Michael loves it, man. I can't just let it.
no, he does.
Long high five.
So we'll keep it like this just because he's excited about it.
Look at his face turns red and everything.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is Cave Woman, Marjorie Taylor Greene. God is sending America strong messages to tell us to repent. Earthquakes and eclipses and many more things to come. I pray that our country listens.
You kind of sound like her.
So, I mean,
I know when I go to my left, I'm out of frame, but believe me, folks, I'm loving every bit of this.
I will definitely tell you, I actually emphasize a little bit more on her, like, different points in that, simply because this cave woman is psycho. I mean, she's like, and this is what viral.
I won't disagree with that.
This went viral on the MAGA cult members, and the point being is like, I'm alive. It is now past the total eclipse in Dallas. We've gone past it. Yes, at 3:15, we will not be any more associated to the eclipse, and we are all still alive. God has not come down upon us and made us repent. So
I'm pretty pissed about it.
I'm done with my conspiracy theory that I actually narrowed down. So, I mean, let's talk about the experiences that we all had, specifically individually. Jennifer, tell us about your experience on specifically the eclipse. And
smile.
it was a moment. No.
No, I said smile.
As a friend of 28 years, it was a moment for her and I.
Yeah, it was definitely magical, and I was very happy to have the opportunity to share it with you.
Yeah.
So I came all the way out from Atlanta for that purpose.
You came out from Atlanta for this?
Yeah.
But your friend
Wait a
originally
minute.
thought it was
I
supposed to
feel
be
like I don't-
Wednesday
No,
instead
a
of Monday.
Different friend.
I know a different friend, not you.
She came from Atlanta to see this? I had no idea.
I mean, there was a planned visit, but yes, it actually happened. This was a good time to
But
come.
originally, she thought it was Wednesday
That's cool.
instead of Monday.
Well, no, because
No, I'm saying she did because her
But-
friend
but-
thought.
but-
Jennifer, tell us what you thought about the eclipse. So
Specifically
Jennifer,
Michael, I think you need a refill.
we will. It's close to the end.
Actually, I
by
don't-
ending the episode, we get refills.
I
That's-
actually
We do.
don't think he needs a refill. Trust me.
But okay, so Jennifer, just open mic. Just say whatever you want to say.
Just one word, it was magical.
What was magical?
The eclipse.
It was. We had Henry say it was.
Well, no, and that's a good point. I mean, Henry is the youngest who actually we have here right now, and he also will not experience this another lifetime.
Right.
And, and we all have 20, 30, 40, 100
Okay.
years difference in his age.
But okay, wait. I'm gonna stop everything. I want to stop everything real quick or whatever. How long have Rick, you and Jennifer have known each other?
28 years?
Well, and
Yeah.
we're out of time. No, just kidding.
And where did y'all first meet?
Well, we met in 1996, August of 1996, when I actually became a manager in training for Dave & Buster's, and I was actually hired for our Bethesda, Maryland location.
Does that mean you like fix the machines when they broke down or something? What are we really talking about? Like a mom was upset because her
we
kid
will
was
leave
crying.
the
and
behind the
called you?
scenes stuff that was actually happening there. But I literally was just an MIT. It's just somebody. I mean, yes, I had some experience.
MIT?
Manager in training.
Yeah, he didn't go to MIT.
I was gonna say
He was
we
at MIT.
knew that just by knowing it.
So, I was training in the Atlanta location, which actually was the fourth location, with actual Bethesda being the sixth or seventh, maybe eighth. Anyways, and this was 1996, and she was actually one of my trainers. She was the department head of the actual wait staff, somebody who had actually been there a couple of years already. She actually opened the Atlanta location, and basically she was supposed to train me. I think she spent all of 15 minutes with me, and she spent the rest of the time in the back of the house. And I kind of confronted her, well, she's like, yeah, you got this shit. I don't care. I mean, she literally did this. I was like, yeah, whatever. And again, it was a great experience because I was out there in the dining room. I literally had the best station. As a department, I had the best station. Now, I didn't get the tips. She did. Because I was a salaried individual. But, I mean, I did get a couple of job offers with Sunbank and a couple other things. It was kind of cool. I mean, it was an incredible experience. But, I mean, that's where, when she came back, it was like, yeah, you got this shit. I knew this was somebody that I'd be a lifetime friend with.
Okay.
Nice.
I just have a quick question, and I want you to answer it truthfully, Jennifer.
Did you get free coupons at Dave & Buster's?
Yes.
That was not my question.
It was actually the power card.
The power card. Did you get some free power?
No, okay. We heard Rick go wah 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 and talk, and you're not talking that much. What was?
She never does,
or at all.
But what was your? And again, I know y'all are lifelong buds, and everything else is now, and everything else. What was your first impression when you first met Rick? Drum roll, please.
No offense at all, trust me.
Just say it. Yeah, we got the drum roll.
That's weird. I guess when I first meet people, I usually see either, this is going to sound weird, but either a halo of light or a halo of darkness around them in varying shades. And he was bright, so I knew that he would be there for a long time.
No!
I'm just saying.
What? Oh my god.
See, everybody sees this different side of me, and they want to actually kind of like theorize of what goes on in my brain and my heart, and you just don't know it, and you know it because you've been there long enough.
I know you too well, and it's like I know it's like
you
Rick's
can't
cool.
sit here and say what she just said is bullshit.
Rick's cool enough
He
that
was.
when I worked for Rick, I
For
was like,
the
I would
first
rather be
impression-
his friend than work for him. Like that
for
was so I
first
feel it.
impression.
Yeah. No, so I was Rick's employee, and it wasn't quite working out. But rather than us burning in hell together, like I was like, man, let's just be friends. Like this is way cooler if we're just friends. Like,
So first impression is not your forte, but once people get to really know who you really
And
are,
it does take a lot because I don't like anybody.
I get that, but it takes a while or whatever.
Yeah, it does. I mean, and again, that's not
And
necessarily...
that's where I know this is your first podcast with us, and you don't want to make a full
I'll
of
have you
Rick.
dial in when you're in Atlanta next time.
But it's just like that's the part because it's like I was hoping you would say is no, Rick was an asshole, but then it's like I got to really know him, and then it's like we're this
yeah,
lifelong
still an
buds.
asshole, just not as much. Yeah.
Well, no, she understands me. There's no doubt about it.
Well, I know, but
I will-
the first impression is different.
Yeah, but I mean, we come across people in our life. I think Geraldine's a great example specifically with you. That, I mean, you're not exactly the most easy person to get along with. Trust me. I mean, you
Most people do.
No,
Never seen him
no.
pissed.
Oh,
All right.
no. You
Okay,
haven't
wait.
seen the other side.
I
Trust me.
haven't.
Jennifer, what would your
That's
first
different.
impression?
That's different.
Alex?
My first impression of Rick?
No, me. It's just like no. Everybody has great, good. Most people have
good
great, good.
impression.
Well, no,
first
there's a lot.
impressions of
There's
me.
like, yeah, this is bullshit.
He's
not real.
Neither one of them will deny that. I know that.
And how did you meet both of them?
It was through you.
Exactly.
Because they didn't like you. They liked me better. And
This is
Jennifer
my life,
laughs.
folks.
Alex
This
going,
is-
yeah.
This is my life, folks.
I'm like, well, in order to keep Michael,
And so
I'll go through Rick.
the point you're trying to say is like I am. It's like no, most people do. I am a very giving kind of person.
That's not my point.
I am not a
That was my
selfish
point.
person.
That was not my point. Is the fact of the matter is she saw something different, like Geraldine saw something different with you.
Well,
And
most
that's why
people do.
that's why you're a lifetime friend with her as well as this. It's that simple. They go beneath the surface. We all have surface attitudes.
But it didn't have to
of the
take them to go that far to get to me than they did to you. That's
Yes,
the point
yes.
I'm just trying to say.
I am a bad person.
I didn't say you were a bad person.
I am a bad
it
person.
It just takes
And I'm so complicated.
Yeah, but
I'm
you got to
so
spend. You got to
complicated.
spend a lot to just kind of get through all that shit.
Well, without going in depth, yeah, I gotta
All right, I'm just looking at the
fucking
time.
trust you first. That's just my life.
Yeah.
If I don't trust you first, there's a lot. It's not gonna happen.
I know.
there's a lot of people in my life that have never built that trust, and they're gone.
I get it.
That's that simple. And that's a serious subject we won't even get into.
No.
Hey, let me have them again.
Now,
Ooh, I love Henry there. So our time is coming to an end.
we literally have talked nothing about the eclipse.
enjoyed it.
Now the interesting thing about what Henry
Oh my God.
Henry was asking me a little bit early. He says,
I'm
"Hey,
a daredevil.
that you are." But he was asking me a little bit early. He's like, "Well, I can hear this on YouTube." He's like, "Yeah, no, it's called 18 restricted. You cannot hear this."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your dad might be in trouble now. We're gonna finish this podcast simply because it's done. It's run its course. With that being said, folks, we do thank you for joining us for this really odd episode of our podcast, Buddies, Booze, Banters, Unfiltered Conversations. I am Rick.
I'm Michael.
I'm
I think.
Alex.
And Jennifer.
And I'm Henry.
Ah, yeah.
Talk about